Hi friends, a very warm welcome to each and everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by, and today we are going to learn how to make this hibiscus flower. It's very easy, very beautiful, and I'm just loving it because it has very less use of glue gun. With just a few things, you're done with it, and you will have a very beautiful hibiscus flower. So for making this flower, I used this DK acrylic yarn 3 lightweight. Okay, I use this blue color. You'll need very little amount of yellow, a red. You'll need some beads. Okay, any beads, whichever you like, whichever color you like. You're going to take the same amount of the yarn, whichever you use the beads. A very little amount of green for the down part. Okay, then we are going to need this very thin 0.3 mm wire for making this pom-poms and attaching them. You can just skip the part of using this and use glue gun and just stick the few strands of yarn over there. That's all. Okay, then for making this entire flower, I use 3 mm hook only for making the petals. Okay, and you will need this floral wire which comes in this way. You get it. It is, you can see, a really nice thick, not very thick. Okay, it may be 4 mm wire. Okay, so I really don't have much information. You can use whichever wire you have available, and you'll need scissors. Okay, and for sticking the beads, I use this glue B6000. Okay, you can use your glue gun, totally up to you. So we are ready to do this beautiful flower. So with all these things ready, let's get started. We're going to start by making a slip knot. Then I'm going to chain 19 plus 1, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you have your chain 20, we are going to go in the second chain from the hook and work in the back arm pulley and make single crochet. The first stitch. Okay, so this in the first stitch here, single crochet in the next, and now we are going to make altogether 16 single crochet. Okay, so we have done 2, 3. Now here I did my 16 single crochet, and I have left here with 4 chain. Okay, now in this 4 chain we are going to make slip stitch. So we are going to just go in the back hump here, grab the yarn and make a slip stitch. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 slip stitch, 16 single crochet and 4 slip stitch at the end. Now chain 1, turn your work. Okay, now you see this front loops here which are closest to you. Okay, in that only we are going to make 4 slip stitch, like 4 stitches, 4 slip stitch. So here we go in the first here, just grab 1 loop, okay, and make a slip stitch. 1, Then second loop here, make the second slip stitch, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so here we have our 4 slip stitch. Now we are going to do 4 single crochet in 4 different stitches. Okay, going here very first. Now we are going and grabbing the whole stitch. Okay, grabbing the V of the stitch, not only just one loop but the top part of the stitch, and making 1 single crochet, then grab the both the loops, second single crochet, third and fourth single crochet. Okay, now we are going to do 4 half double crochet. Yarn over, go inside the stitch and make a 1 half double crochet, 2, 3 and 4 half double crochet. Okay, now we are going to do 6 double crochet. Okay, so here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, now in this last stitch we are going to put 2 double crochet. Last stitch will have 2 double crochet in that. So we have finished the second row here. Now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn our work. In this very first stitch, the very first place here, we are going to put 1 double crochet over there. Now 6 double crochet in 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, then 4 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4, then 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now you'll have 5 stitches remaining here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, we'll skip that. Now we are going to turn our, remember, do not make a chain 1 here. Okay, and we skip this very first stitch over here. Okay, and then we go in this next one and make our first single crochet. So after we finish, we didn't chain 1, just turn our work, skip the very first stitch, and in the second one we did 1 single crochet. So that's the first single crochet. We have to do 4 single crochet. So 1 and the next 2, 3 and 4, then comes 4 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now it will be 5 double crochet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, now in the 6th double crochet here we are going to put 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. We are not going to work in this chain 3. Okay, now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn our work, 1 double crochet in the very first stitch here. Now we will have 5 double crochet. So we are at the row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th row. So 5th row, 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 4 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we skip the last stitch over here. We turn our work, we do not chain 1. Okay, skip the first one and go to the next and make our single crochet. That's our first single crochet. Now we need 4 single crochet, so this counts as the first one, then second, third and fourth, 4 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and now 4 double crochet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then in this last stitch we are going to put 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, chain 3, turn our work. Now in this very first stitch we are going to yarn over, insert the hook, grab the yarn, pull through 2 loops. We are not going to finish the double crochet. We are going to do that same thing in next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. So we are doing 3 double crochet together. Okay, so we did 1, 2, 3 double crochet together. Now we are going to do 3 double crochet here in 3 different stitches. 1, 2 and 3. So this decrease stitch counts as the 1 stitch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet we did, then 4 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so now this is the top part completed. Now we are going to go in this part down. So we are going to put single crochet in each. So 1 single crochet here, 2, 3 and 4. Now end of this row you will put 1 single crochet. You just grab 1 loop over here of the stitch, 1 single crochet. So this is the 5th. Okay, then the end of this row we just skipped 1 stitch over here. In that we are going to put 1 single crochet. So this is the 6th one. End of this row we are going to put 1 single crochet, 7, and you will put 1 single crochet on this row, 8. So all together you'll have 8 single crochet, which will connect all the parts till here. Okay, and at last you will do 4 slip stitches. So just grab one loop here. Okay, just grab one loop and make a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 1, and now we can snip the yarn, pull it out, cinch it tight, and that's our one pattern done. Okay, so that's the back side, this is the front side. Okay, so you're going to do the same way 4 more patterns. So this is 1. Okay, so you're going to repeat the same method and do 4 more patterns, and when you're done we'll do the next part. Okay, so here I have done all my 5 petals. You will have 5 petals in a row. Okay, and this way. Now what we are going to do is we are going to take a piece of yarn, just this much, just you cut little bit. Okay, and then we are going to take our yarn needle and thread it inside in this way. Now here's what we are going to do is we are going to fold the petal inward in this way. Okay, and then we are just going to push it here, put it the needle here, and we are going to pull down. Okay, then we are going to take the next petal, fold it in half in this way, and then at the same place you just can measure it where you did, and just same place we're going to put the next petal. Then the next. Now once you have all this here, just going to take this part by folding in this way. We are going to make it as round as possible. Okay, and now I'm just going to tie it a knot, a tight one, a tight knot. Okay. You can make it tight, make it one more knot. And now we will keep it at a side. Now we are going to do the middle part of the hibiscus flower. So for that we are going to take our beads. Okay, then we take our this flower wire, whichever you have. Okay, and I'm just going to cut. I don't need very much, just this much. Okay, now you take the middle color, whichever you like. Okay, now you can use your glue gun for this. I'm going to use my B6000 glue. Hold it like this and then wrap it. Okay, now once you have wrapped the yarn, we are just going to put little glue over here at the top, and then we are going to place our bead here. Okay, and this is how we are going to make the middle part. Okay, so this you're going to allow it to dry, and then you're going to make how many you want. Okay, I have made 4 of them. Okay, so I made already 3. Now this is the 4th one. Now if you need 5, you're going to make 5 of them, and whichever color you want, you can do it. Okay, so we have done this part. Now we are going to go for the next part. So you're going to need the smaller wire. Okay, the 0.3 mm wire, and we are going to just cut a small piece. Okay, now I will take my yellow color yarn and just wrapping for the one finger just 3 times, and then snip the yarn, hold it like this. Okay, then I'm going to take my wire, okay, the thin wire, and just fold it in this way, and then wrap it, twist so that it becomes firm. So we are just doing small pom-poms like. Okay, and I'll show you another way which you can just skip this part and do the other way. I'm just going to give shape for it. Okay, and this way. So you're going to make how many you want in this way. You don't need to cover them. Okay, so I have here my few ones I made. Okay, and now we are ready to do our next part. So I'm going to take my floral wire, just around 12 inches, fold it in half. Okay, and now we are putting our biscuits to the side and to the side. Just going to press it a little bit. Okay, that's it. So bring down here. So after placing them, I'm going to take my red color yarn and I just start wrapping them in this way. So I'll start from the top and then I go down here and wrap it nicely. Okay, you can use glue gun to stick them nicely. Okay, just wrap. Then I start adding my yellow color here. So the middle part is done here. Okay, now we take the flower, okay, here, and we just put it inside the middle part. Make sure it doesn't catch any yarn. Pull it out how much you want. Okay, you want it more down, you can put it down. Okay, now we are going to hold it firmly and wrap our yarn to this to make it tight. Okay, okay, now comes the green color. Okay, we're just going to take the green color yarn and just wrap it as strong as you can, as much as you can. Just wrap it all the way down. Now once you finish all your wrapping, now your flower is totally ready and you can just adjust the petal any way you like. Okay, and it is totally beautifully easily with less glue gun, less sticking. The hibiscus flower is ready and you can adjust it anyhow you like, and it is very adjustable. Isn't it beautiful? I just love it. So I hope you enjoyed it, making this cute little beautiful flower. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you in our next video. So till then, take care and bye bye, friends.